Weeks ago, he shared his memory of going to see that.
Hey, you guys. Hey, clickers. Did you know that Bible books that were written 300 years after Jesus might be just as legitimate as eyewitness accounts? Sorry, I'm getting super sarcastic.
We're hiding them from us.
that was pretty acidic. Sorry, guys. You struck a chord with me there.
Excuse everybody.
In case you're wondering if we talk, in case you're wondering if we talk theology before the show, yes, we do.
But hey, we've all been like the hierarchy of us, the guys that are higher up. We've been keeping it a secret for like 1,500 years.
And hey, everybody, let's be funny now. Ready? Go.
JT's already he's already in the comment section. I just been sitting here.
I'm working it.
JT always does that. He's down in the comment section while we're having a conversation.
He's such a nice celebrity. He'd be one of those. He'd be like, who is it? Who's like Bill Murray, who kind of shows up randomly at people's like birthday parties and stuff.
Yeah, JT would bake for them.
That would be awesome to be that famous because any other person they call the cops on you.
Yeah,
right.
Show up to a kid's birthday party.
You just bust in and just start using their appliances. And they're like, "What are you doing?"
But if it's Bill Murray, they're like, okay. Guys, I have the best story. Bill Murray broke into our house, cooked some Hot Pockets in the microwave, and then he left. Wasn't that the best? He's so nice. He's just like
so great. Yeah. If anybody else
down to earth. Yeah.
There'd be a wanted picture up at the where police are looking for this person.
Should we test? Should we, me, you, and JT all test our level of famousness? Just kind of go to somebody's house.
Go to somebody's house and start microwaving a Hot Pocket.
That'd be hilarious.
Yes.
Hey guys, don't you know who I am?
We already have some precedents for how that's going to go. Juwan doesn't get recognized at his own concerts.
True.
The thing that I realized when I think back on that, nobody asked me what I was like. Nobody said, okay, you're in the band, right? They never said that. Or they never go, I can't remember your name, though. They're just like, nope, can't remember anybody in the band.
To ask that question.
So funny. It would be great, man, if you were the family comes downstairs and you're just in their kitchen making eggs. and then you act like it's just like it would be a big deal. You pretend like you're a big deal and they would know who you are. Hey, you guys, what's going on? And they're like, who are you? And it's like, come on, have some eggs. Let's do the post for selfies. Yeah.
Yes, I will sign your autograph book.
You got a Sharpie and you're already writing on their school book.
Kids, get upstairs.
You can make one of those big pancakes with the snow shovel like an Uncle Buck.
Hey JT, how's it going? JT's here, everybody.
Be in the comments.
Hi everybody.
Hello.
We already got people speaking in other languages.
I am not surprised.
But there was somebody doing Pig Latin. Who was it?
I'm gonna send a comment. Let's say, hey JT.
Oh, people in the comments section saying hey to people in the comments section.
Yep.
That's what kind of vibe we got. John Brandon in the comments section. Jacob, how's it going? Blackheart.
Gonna talk some smack. Cutting it down like a lumberjack. Gonna take a ride in my Cadillac. Kicking it live on the radio. Everybody got a lot to know.
Hey.
This ain't my first rodeo. Hit spotlight, here we go.
Oh yeah.
Are you ready for the show?
There it is. I need to have that translated.
Wow, that took
Are you ready for the show? Are you ready for the show?
I saw the Dicers at the show on Friday night.
Oh, excellent.
You got to tell. I don't know why I went through all that, never asked you about your show. That stinks. I'm sorry.
I will tell you. It was
be.
actually. They were
Kicking it live, so be our guest. Everybody gonna be so blessed. Hoping you cats gonna be impressed. Ain't no time to be depressed. Are you ready for the best?
Hey, welcome to SCQS, everybody. My name is John. That's John Thomas down there. Juwan is over there in the corner.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
I was going to ask you what your what you're
You
doing
will
is
you will understand when we get to the musical interlude.
I was gonna say, is Sasquatch getting ready for a job interview? Because he's shaved.
it looks like a caveman.
It's actually a bear.
Ewok.
Oh, okay.
Ewok hoodie.
Something from the Remnant.
From our
Revenant.
Rocket show.
The Revenant.
So we did this thing. I did 2 shows this weekend. It was very fun in Carmel, and with some friends of mine. The guys, Randy Montgomery was the guy who was the MC at the very first comedy club open mic I ever did in my life.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so
That's
that
cool.
was kind of fun. And so Dugan was up doing his set, and he was talking to people about how far they came, and who drove the farthest, and it was kind of a joke because everybody was from the region, and so he's like, who drove the furthest, and they were like, these people stuck there.
You were on Jones Street?
Odin. Yeah, they said Odin, and he went, Olden, and he goes, no, Odin. Well, you know who they are, JT.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, where is that? Is that in Indiana? And they're like, yeah, it's about 2 hours. And, you drove 2 hours. And wow, that was quite a commitment. Or did you have to be here in Carmel anyway? And they were like, no. And he kept on and kept grilling them. It's like, are you just fans of comedy? And they finally said, we're fans of John Branyan. And it was just kind of great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Can you hurry it up, please? We'd like to hear him.
We'd like to be the reason for our attendance. We would like to see him out on stage. If you guys could.
I get to see him this coming weekend. We're going to be in at Camp Ileana, and they're going to come. So get to see the Deichers. All of us get to see the Deichers.
We all get to see the Deichers in the next coming weeks. So, my goodness,
I'm out of that.
Not you, Juwan.
Except you. Everyone.
We got to introduce you to the Deichers, Juwan.
Probably.
Yes.
I guess so. Hopefully that I and they come to vacay with comics.
Yes.
My goodness, we have
Oh yeah. Okay.
a big show planned tonight.
Yeah. Is it bigger than last week?
Bigger than a bear?
I think it is.
Bigger than an average-sized man in a bear costume?
If a typical show is represented by this woolly mammoth in the corner that you can still make.
Is that to scale? Is the hat to scale?
Hat's to scale.
Wow. Well, it's also slipped over.
This is tonight.
Whoa. Is that the Rosetta Stone?
That is the Rosetta Stone.
Oh,
And
original.
Wow.
Doing the intense research that I always do every week for the picture to represent how big the show is this week, I discovered that the Rosetta Stone, you guys know how big the Rosetta Stone is?
It's not very
3
big.
feet.
I saw
3
it
feet.
in the Louvre. It's not that big. Is it?
Kilos. All those
I never
European people use kilos. It's 2 kilos, right? What is that in pounds?
Juwan never hesitates. He always immediately answers a question, and I don't know if he knows what he's talking about. If that's a serious guess,
It looks from the picture. It looks like 10 feet.
Do
How
you
many is
mean-
that in meters?
Do you mean big like size, or do you mean
Yes.
big the way that my toddlers mean it, which is age? Which
It's big.
No, I don't
It's
mean
so
how old
big.
is
It's
it.
before
How big
everybody.
you're such a big boy. You're bigger than my mom.
Oh,
I thought the Rosetta Stone was like a thing that you could hold in your hands.
Really?
well, like a book. It was like a Rosetta tablet. You were
Yeah,
just
I
thinking,
thought it was-
Yeah,
I
like
thought
the
it
10
was-
Commandments. The 15 10 Commandments.
oh my
Right.
gosh, oh, never mind.
That's
We'll
what
go
I
on.
thought. But the Rosetta Stone is really big. You can't walk around with it. It's not portable. It's big.
So they couldn't slap it on a mimeograph and run copies of it.
Right.
Now, yeah, there's nothing stopping you from getting a little crayon rub.
You could do a tracing.
of it.
My point is that you need a lot of paper. You would need a very big paper to do a tracing of the Rosetta Stone.
Did you look up the exact dimensions, or are we just gonna stare at each other? Because now I have to know or look it up. One of those.
Yeah, look
things.
it up so we'll know.
You can look it up, but they've got like a display. They've got it on display, so people can go and look at it.
Mhm.
And then,
Very
but
important.
but when you see a person standing next to the Rosetta Stone, it's much bigger than I had thought that it was.
It's bigger than a person. I always
bigger
get the
than-
Rosetta Stone confused with the Code of Hammurabi.
You would.
And yeah, I always start quoting people eye for an eye kind of thing. And then they said, no, that's the Code of Hammurabi. I'm like,
a lot of people get the Rosetta Stone and the Code of Hammurabi confused.
I hear that every day. Somebody.
Day does not go by. You're at the bank.
Yeah.
Am I looking at the Code of Hammurabi?
People talk about Rosetta Stones, and Juwan's like, man, I've heard those hurt. I'm so sorry. That's worse than childbirth.
I can sympathize. It is a real problem. But before we get into just how big the show is,
wait, yeah,
we're past that.
We already did that. Before we get into making good on the promise of this enormous show, we have to give a shout out to our Cliquers machine.
Cliquers are great. They're super amazingly great. Athletic and fun and super smart. Their beautiful faces a work of art. Cliquers are great. They're talented, gifted, and great. Without them, we'd be destitute and drifting into the abyss. Lovely Cliquers, we blow you a kiss. The Cliquers have a special kind of supernatural aura, like Jenny, Troy, Louise, and Ron, and Mel, and Brian, and Laura.
This week, in no particular order of importance, our Cliquers to be honored are Mark
April Minton, yes, that's a Knoxville friend. April is Kevin Minton's wife, and I went to school with Kevin. We graduated the same year. We were both music students right here in Knoxville, Tennessee. So,
okay, look, Jeff Lane said the Rosetta Stone is 3 feet high. It says 3
inches. Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
It looked bigger than that in the picture.
I thought I didn't think it was as big as a person because I saw it in the Louvre.
It's as big as a small person.
A toddler.
A toddler, yeah.
It's human size.
Toddlers are people too, JT.
Yeah, I guess so.
If you want to be a clicker like Mark and April and the hundreds of other people that we aren't mentioning by name tonight, you can go to johnbrandy.com and sign up. It helps us out a lot.
Yes.
Give us support so we can spend money on stuff like the things that we need to do this broadcast. It ain't free. None of this stuff is free. Bear costumes, those aren't free. Those don't grow on trees. You know, you can't find bear fur on trees. So just go and sign up, johnbrandy.com. You can also attend our effort party, which is where we talk about important things like what are we going to do with our clicker song now that we have run JT out of words that rhyme with clicker. And we came up with a solution last week.
We did. It was fun.
How to address that. And if you had been at the effort party, you would have been there for that moment when we all went,
Yeah, mine was blown. It was like a light bulb, eureka moment.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't put the clicker in the rhyming spot.
Mm-hmm. Ta-da! Ta-da! And now we have infinite. But we're also we're also talking about changing the clicker song up, and that is going to be something that we will have our clickers be actively participating in too as we move forward. So all of that is one of the benefits of being a member. It's membership having a privilege.
And there are many.
All right.
They are manifold, those benefits. Sundry and innumerable.
Like the quail in the wilderness. They're just knee deep.
So many benefits, you'll be sick of them.
So many benefits that
you'll
make
be
you
vomiting
puke.
benefits.
You'll be vomiting, barfing benefits. That's what we want. We want all of you barfing benefits into your laps.
Yeah. Just don't store them overnight. Just gather only the benefits you need for today. Because if you try to store them, they'll breed maggots.
All right. Some of you may have noticed that JT is dressed in a bear costume.
Oh, what?
Some of you may have thought it was a caveman outfit, but you were wrong. It's actually a bear costume, and I'm going to let JT explain.
No, you need to set this up, John, because you gave me the lyric idea. This is for the lyric idea you sent me this week.
Oh,
He does not remember.
I do remember.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit back and just enjoy
The lyric idea. I don't know how much to set up though, because if I tell too much of it, that's kind of the joke. So what's your?
Well, let's just do the song then, and then the joke will become clear.
Okay. Do we have the lyrics ready to go?
Well,
you have peaches for a producer. Come on.
Just let everybody know how active I've been in planning the show.
Do we ever have the lyrics ready? Some of us do.
Okay.
Here we go. Don't look in the mouth of a gift horse. Take my strong advice. A horse got teeth that can bite your hand. That won't feel real nice. There's other malls that you do well to stay away from too. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth if you know what's good for you. Don't look in the mouth of a gift line, cause he just made a feast of a zebra, antelope, buffalo, giraffe, a hippo, and a wildebeest. That giant cat is a stone cold killer. He's ready to attack. But don't look a gift line in the mouth, cause you ain't nothing but a snack. Don't look in the mouth of a gift bear, you won't like his vicious jaws. His paws are twice the size of yours, and they're all full of razor sharp claws. You might think you can outrun him or avoid him using stealth, but don't look a gift bear in the mouth, it's hazardous to your health. Don't look in the mouth of a gift gator, he didn't come from a friend. A gator is a man-eating reptile, and you'll soon meet your end. He'll chomp on you like a biscuit or a tater at a barbecue. Don't look a gift gator in the mouth, it's the last thing you'll ever do. Don't look in the mouth of a gift whale, he's got one single goal. Since he can't chew like a barracuda, he swallows everything whole. He'll cruise the mighty ocean off the coast of California. If you look a gift whale in the mouth, don't say I didn't warn you. If you look a gift horse or a gift lion or a gift bear or a gift gator in the mouth or a gift whale, don't say I didn't warn you.
Woohoo!
Well done.
I got two questions. One is, this is why I can't sing songs, because the one line about the alligator, hippo, zebra, antelope, hippo,
Buffalo,
that was like,
giraffe,
how in
giraffe.
the world did you practice that?
Yeah.
Or you just wrote it and you went, I'll sing this later.
I'll just sing it later. It'll fall out of me.
I would have. Oh, have you ever written a song that you couldn't not laugh while you're singing? Like when you get to a line, you start.
Yeah. Every now and then that does happen.
Because this one would have broke me a little bit.
I like
while I was
the
singing
biscuit. I don't know why, but just the
biscuit.
on you like a biscuit got me while I was just copying them onto the bin.
Right. That was the. See, the thing is that JT and I talked about every week we go, okay, we got to do a song. Anybody got any ideas for a song? And this week I did have an idea for a song, but it was barely an idea. I mean, it was it was literally the premise that the phrase "Don't look a gift horse in the mouth," and I thought that would apply to lions too. And that was it. That was the whole idea.
Great premise. No, you sent me a bunch of lyrics actually.
Yeah, so I sent him.
You know lyrics.
What? But the chomp on you like a biscuit did not come from me.
The song, it was way too short. You needed like a saxophone solo in there, like a
yeah,
sax in there in the middle.
It'd be a great bluegrass tune too. You could just give everybody a ride in between the verses. You know.
Yeah.
Man, now you're talking my language.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's have
great.
jaw harp.
Jaw
There's room for a triangle in there.
Triangle
I think
solo.
so. Yeah.
Hey, Grimly.
A jug.
I'm gonna say. Oh yeah, dude, definitely a
Absolutely.
jug solo.
Yeah.
I
A
thought that
bear playing a jug. We need to
Bear
have a
playing
bear
a jug.
playing a jug.
I thought we could have some other verses of like stuff that's not as threatening, like don't look
lift
a
a-
gift gerbil, don't look a
Don't look a gift garbage disposal in the mouth. Is that the
gift gopher, gift gerbils. Tabby said gift
Right.
gerbils.
Yeah.
gift? Don't look a gift meat
Gift-
compactor. in the-
Gift caterpillar, you know.
Vote for bluegrass arrangement. And full disclosure, I started to write a verse where like I just wrote them out. Don't look a gift bear, don't look a GIF lion, don't look at, and I left it there. Just those were the things. And I wrote, don't look a GIF hamster because it made me laugh. The word hamster makes me laugh.
Don't look a GIF
but
hamster.
nothing rhymes with hamster. There's not a single word that rhymes with hamster.
Hamster. So
we'd have to put hamster earlier and then rhyme it with something.
Yeah.
Like rodent maybe, or something like that. Anyway, good song.
I think we're all going, oh, this is...
Let's you know what we're going to have to do eventually, and coming up here pretty quick, is we talked about an album. We talked about releasing a series of picking the ones that we like the best. That's something that we're going to have to do. And we could
do one of those things you do with tournaments where you get people to pick.
Oh, bracket.
Yeah, like a bracket. Let everybody pick the songs we put on the album.
Yep. And then
we need to come up with a title for the album too.
That's what the effort party is for.
Exactly. So, this is where we brainstorm these things.
I thought that you had already had an album name, JT, but it slipped my mind.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, I feel like...
Oh, Rhythm and Skews?
Yeah, I think that was it.
Wow. How did you remember that?
Yeah.
I don't even remember talking about it.
Yep, that was it.
That is good. I like that.
Egads, John, how old are you? Old enough to refer to music as coming in an album?
I still call it an album.
You can say album. They say EP. They don't make actual EPs anymore.
We still talk about rewinding things, and my dad also in church will say, if you've got your phones, take out your Bible apps and flip to page.
I do say that.
Page, whatever. And it's like, I think he means swipe.
And by the way, Roger, I mean, you're talking about me being old enough to remember albums. At least I don't say egads.
Yeah, where's he from?
I'm not so old that
Shakespearean
I say egads as an exclamatory.
He's from Stoke upon Avon, or whatever, the Stratford upon Avon.
How many people say roll down the window too?
Oh, I still do that.
Yep.
They say wind in Michigan. Can you wind that window down for me?
Wind it down. How many people say dial the phone still?
Yep.
And you refer to that as dialing.
Oh, bathroom fire. That's the reason I like the bracket, is because I go, oh, that thing.
Yeah.
That thing we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I like it too. And I got to agree with Russ. I find myself still humming Bathroom Fire from time to time.
Bathroom Fire.
It's very, very catchy and hooky.
Puts a magazine under his arm while he heads off to the Bathroom Fire.
I still like Get Me Out of Atlanta. That one's one of my faves.
Oh, yeah.
Because we deal a lot with Atlanta. So literally anytime somebody calls me and it's an Atlanta show, or I'm going to have to send him to the Atlanta airport.
Hey, George. We need to get on that.
Well, Juwan lives it. Juwan lives Atlanta.
It's all about timing.
Yeah.
I have friends that live in California. It doesn't matter when you leave, but Atlanta, you're like, 2 a.m.? We should be able to get through Midtown pretty easy.
Jessica likes bonus bagel.
Oh my gosh. Things in alphabetical order. Do it all. Do them all.
Do multiples.
Well,
it's going to be hard because by the end of the year, we're going to have almost 60 songs.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
So it's going to take a few weeks to go through them all and have everybody fight it out.
Yeah.
Fight it out. That's
but like I said, if you're a clicker, you can come to the effort party and help us brainstorm all of this.
Mm-hmm. If you're a clicker, you can come to the effort party and influence us. We might have everybody else voting, and then we'll just decide, what do you clickers want to do?
Your vote matters. We could be speaking German right now. But one vote matters.
Ja.
Das ist true.
Jawan's got a game that we're going to play tonight. A couple of games. Before we do that, I want to let everybody know it's Crackers Over the Keyboard Day. That's it. I just wanted to mention.
What? Eat crackers over the keyboard, or just...
It doesn't say eat. It just says Crackers Over the Keyboard Day.
So everyone get your crackers and just gently place them on your keys.
Crackers in Britain are just like those little fireworks, little handheld.
Oh,
is that what it is? Shoot off fireworks over
at Christmas, they put the little triangle hats on and pop them at Christmas dinner.
Well, your paper crown comes from your cracker.
Yes.
Because we started doing that at Christmas.
Right.
Because it's fun. Because it's super fun.
Mm-hmm.
They do it in Harry Potter. That's how I know.
Don't you mean it's a lock?
Right.
It's a pip.
We have such a smashing good time. We get into our knickers. Anyway, yeah.
Crackers over the keyboard. Put our weird crackers over the keyboard. It's so much fun.
Yeah, so it doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter if you want to smash, saltines into your keys or just do a little bang pop over it. That's fine. Which either one. We embrace all cultures.
Can we still get those? Can we still get the things that pop when you pull the ends?
Yeah.
In the United States? Can we?
You got some that do confetti too, so they look like little bottles. You pull a little string.
I know about those, but I'm talking about things that have string on both sides of them. You pull them and they explode.
The things we get look like a Christmas gift, but when you pull on, they have a little cap in there. Yeah,
it's like
and then there's little prizes inside, like whistles and temporary tattoos,
harmonicas, accordions, trombones,
rat traps.
I wonder if anybody makes like gag crackers. So like you get like pre-chewed gum or something. Or just like grass clippings, something.
That sounds like the Little Rascals. There was an episode of Little Rascals where they made a big surprise cake and everybody got a slice, and one kid pulled a shoe out of his slice and one kid bit into it and a rat trap clamped down on his mouth. It's hilarious.
What we're going to do here, Bobby, is
1 year for high school, we did a white elephant gift. Well, every year for high school, we did a white elephant exchange at Christmas. But one of those, I brought in a bag of marshmallows, and they were really stale too, which was unnecessary, but that was all I had. So it was stale, but then there was a little poem attached to it, and it said, "Christmas time is almost here, time for presents, time for cheer, but you've been bad, so here's the scoop. All you get is snowman poop."
Which is actually kind of a cool gift.
That is great. Yeah, they'll be fighting over it too, just because of the poem.
Snowman poop.
Nobody wanted it because somebody brought gift cards and like chocolate.
You guys, this is a bag of hard marshmallows. No one gives this on Christmas.
There's a poem. It's witty. Come on.
Right.
Come on, guys.
I gave you innovation and imagination. That's better than money.
It's a chuckle.
There's a lesson here for all of us, all of you scoozers. It's true that oftentimes innovation and imagination are not always appreciated as they should be. Because I made a mistake several years ago. Our church has a birthday party for like all of the months at the same time. We have an all church birthday party, and the contest and the sort of the game is that various people in the church they'll volunteer for a month, and they bake the cake for that month. And so we'll have 12 cakes that come in, and then the congregation shares, the cake. You can eat whatever cake you want, but every month has a cake represented. And so a lot of people will pick their month that they're born in and do a cake for that. But I would just pick whatever month I had an idea for a theme for. And 1 year I did November, and I did the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, because that takes place during the month of November. And so I had like a boat that was sinking in the middle of the cake. And the thing is that I did it for a number of years, and everybody was always like, "What is your cake about?" Because, April, a lot of times people would do an umbrella with rain coming on it for April showers, and Christmas, of course, December was always snowmen or whatever. But my cake always had a theme that was had something to do with the month, but it wasn't really obvious. Well, for April 1 year, and this was where I thought this was going to be a huge hit. I took a towel, like a beach towel, and I folded it up so that it was roughly the size and the shape of a cake. And I laid it down in a cake pan, and I covered it up with saran wrap. I wrapped it with saran wrap, and then I frosted that. So I frosted this towel and then decorated it with, with April type decorations.
It was so ugly. Everybody was remarking on just how bad it was, because it was like lopsided. It was like half of it was up like this and the other was down. And then
it looked like a towel covered in icing.
Right. It was a towel covered in icing. Because April Fools, like. That was my idea.
Oh.
It was going to, and so the thing is, there's this panel of judges that make their way down the cake table, and they take a little piece of it and they all sample it, and then they vote on which one tastes the best. And so the whole congregation is watching, and everybody's slicing cake. They get down to April, and I'll never forget. Fred takes the knife and he cuts into it, but it's a towel, you know, so it just kind of creases, and he's like this, and the whole cake is sort of shaking and everything. And I'm thinking this is going to be hysterical, but everyone was like, "Why did you frost a towel?" And I said, "Because April Fools, get it? It's not a real cake. It's a fake cake for April Fools." Nobody understood it. Everybody was like,
no.
"Why are you doing that?" It was
so one year. Dad was assigned, or he drew the month of March. Mm-hmm. And what do you think that he did for the month of March?
A bunch of G.I. Joes.
No,
that's
in the right vein.
A bunch of Nazi soldiers.
Yes, a parade. Yeah.
I'll describe the cake for you. It was a white cake, white frosting, just a white plain frosting across the top. And then in the very center,
I forgot about this.
He jammed a plastic knife and covered it with cherry juice.
Oh, yeah.
Blood.
My mom did that for me for my birthday one year.
So I'm missing the theme, obviously. So I'm gonna
like somebody stabbed, right?
Okay.
Is that when they?
He's already got
Caesar? Is it Julius Caesar?
The Ides of March. Oh my gosh.
Ides of March.
I'm a
perfect.
The Ides of March.
Perfect.
I think I might have even written "et tu, Brute" on the cake. I think I did.
He's like, you're like, that was I could tell when you wrote that on there, you're like, okay, I'm giving it to him.
Yeah.
I was going to leave it just like that and see if.
But they didn't get that one. They didn't really appreciate that.
They didn't get that one either. But that one, at least after I explained it, after I said beware the Ides of March, there were a few people like, oh, okay, we can go with that. But the April Fool's, the cake, that did not work.
How many of those people, though, where you're like, beware the Ides of March, they'd be like, yeah.
A lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah,
all right.
Ides. The eyes of March?
The eyes of March? What is that?
Eyes of Mars.
All right. Last week at the afart party.
Hey, why not?
We had an idea come up that it would be fun to interpret.
So fun.
Movies, run movie titles through the translation. What are we doing tonight?
Do I have slides for this, Juwan?
Yes. They're at the end though.
Okay.
They're past all the everything.
Talk slowly.
So, you guys know movies?
Yeah.
So they have titles, right? No, I forgot where I tripped up on this, but I know that when they release a movie or even products, any other products in other countries, they have to interpret it for the people that they're trying to sell it to. Mm-hmm. So we have the title translated back into English, and you gotta guess the movie that title belongs with. As a bonus, you can guess the country that it was shown in, and we're gonna try. I thought maybe it'd be fun if we tried to pronounce the name in the native language that it was in. So here we go. Now it's time for words make strange when changed into other mean say about fake people story or next slide.
This is the name of the game.
Otherwise known as movie title translations. Stick with that one.
I can't wait.
All right, here's the first one. This is how it's going to look. All right, so the original title is translated into some other language, and it is in our language known as Vaseline. So, what do you think that movie title is?
Grease.
I know it.
Anybody else?
Grease.
Is that
Grease?
Yeah.
Knew that?
That's it.
Gotta be Grease.
Nobody. Okay, no other answers. It is Grease. So wait, so yeah, go ahead. So what's going to happen is, so that's how what they titled it in Mexico, and so can you say it in their native language, JT?
Vaselina.
Vaseline.
Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, everybody.
Oh, they got it. Okay, that was a good one.
Do they not have a word for grease in?
Well, I think it was meant to be because that's like what they put in their hair.
Yeah,
right?
that's actually what they use for hair grease. in Mexico, and so
at the time,
it's actually true to the meaning of the title.
Right.
Yeah,
so
some of them, it's actually better than our title because it's more descriptive.
I don't know if I'd put Vaseline. Did y'all do that? Was that a 50s thing?
But the thing is, like, technically,
we don't put grease in our hair.
It's got the double meaning in English because it was all about cars and hair, and I don't think they use Vaseline for anything pertaining.
Go Vaseline lighting, and whatever the Spanish translation of that is.
If you slick your hair back with Vaseline, your nasal passages will be open forever.
My dad used grill cream.
No, you're thinking of Vicks.
You're thinking of Vicks Vapor.
I am thinking of Vicks, not Vaseline.
Vaseline's for diaper rash. We use that for diaper rash.
I was literally thinking about putting Vicks in your hair. And I'm man,
that would be pretty funny if John Travolta was like, "Hey, why do we go to the?" I say, man, that really cleared out the nasal passages.
Very minty.
That hair product is amazing.
Okay.
The moon is a planet.
This one's meth dad. They're pretty easy. I feel like they're pretty easy. Does anybody have like another possibility of the casting?
No.
No, yeah, okay.
No,
the thing is, once JT chimes in with it, you're like, okay, I can see how no other possible explanation would be available. Okay, so yeah, it's what? Okay, what country do you think? Let's just do it this way.
Would it be translated?
Mexico again?
No, I spread it around, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, there might be a couple of repeats, but
somebody said Godfather.
Godfather.
Yeah, that could work too.
You walk in the
Crack
house. Crack Father.
Was there a movie called Crack Father?
There will be now, because we're always monitored by the Hollywood big time guys, and they always get their ideas from our show.
Was this
right.
Germany?
I think it's Slovakia. Let's see the answers, everybody.
Well, I don't know if they heard JT when he said it, unless they're just giving the
they still
other possibilities.
No, it's Breaking Bad. You're all wrong, except for JT.
Somebody said Home Alone.
Perverten Otek.
Slovakia.
Meth dad.
So if you get a prescription in Slovakia of Perverten, there's a problem. Yeah.
Or is that the word for father?
It's a good idea. I don't know. Is Otek short for methamphetamine?
Yeah.
I didn't get that far. I didn't dig that far.
I feel like Pervitin may be father and Otek may be meth, but I don't know.
That sounds like a steroid to me. All right, next.
That would have worked in this
I hope they get harder because yes. No, this isn't harder. The unbelievable trip in a wacky aeroplane.
Okay.
Think about it. It is an unbelievable trip.
Wait a minute. No. I don't know.
A never-ending story?
No. That's a good answer.
I don't think that's true.
I like making people feel good about it. I see a couple of answers.
Airplane?
It is airplane.
It is airplane?
Oh, see, that's a better guess, Stefan.
It is. Because you emphasize the unbelievable trip, but you should have really just emphasized.
But yeah, Tabby's got the right number. Stefan doesn't know how many days it took, but
80, 90. All
well,
right.
Stefan was adjusting for the new.
Let's see the answer.
The newer, faster jet travel.
Let's see.
Probably wouldn't take.
Germany. That's right. JT, could you do the?
Die unglaubliche Reise in einem verrückten Flugzeug.
Why did they make it
Could they not have just said Flugzeug? Really?
Right.
I think they wanted the Germans to realize it's wacky.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you may not realize this. There's other movies about airplanes, but this one is wacky.
It's unbelievably wacky.
It's unbelievably wacky.
You can't tell that by the plane being tied in a knot.
The unglaubliche. How do you say it? What's the
unglaubliche Reise in einem verrückten Flugzeug.
The thing I know about German is that you pronounce every single letter. There's no silent letters, and that's. I guess that's the thing about German. You don't. There's no wasted letters, no silent.
I liked what you guys said about airplane in the podcast the other day when you were talking about how everything in that movie is upstaging.
Yes.
You were talking about the theater terms, and you said,
"Oh yeah,
yeah." What's going on in the foreground is not what you care about. It's what's
that's not the
going
joke
on in the background.
Rita Hayworth.
Oh yeah,
Key to
Shawshank
Escape.
Redemption.
Forgot.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yep, Roger got it.
JT, what's the what gave that away? Rita Hayworth, I guess.
Rita Hayworth.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know that she was.
That's the poster he had
It's a
in his
poster.
cell that he was
yeah.
cutting through the wall behind at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
It's a great
Well,
moment in the movie when he throws a rock.
Oh,
when Warden
sorry.
throws a rock.
No, it's okay. No, he got it, and there's other people that got it in the.
Yeah, but you were going to ask what country it was.
Finland.
Fliegten.
I jumped the gun.
Fliegten.
Oh,
Fliegten.
Okay. Oops,
Oh,
sorry.
Some people who've never seen that movie.
I feel like we need a JT
okay.
rule because I really try.
Night of the Night. I
I
know.
threw this one in.
Yeah,
I threw this
I
one
know.
in because I was like, it's funny, but everybody will get it.
Everybody's going to get this
So
one.
we'll wait for. What are some wrong answers? How about
Ready,
like
guys?
this?
3,
Some
2,
wrong answers.
post it.
Let's see. Some wrong answers. The Excalibur.
Look.
I was gonna
Okay.
say Don Quixote in New York.
Yeah, I think this one is correct.
They're dark at night. And
Yeah, I mean you could guess the character pretty easy. It's Sheepshanks
Yep,
Redemption.
Batman.
It is Batman. Who
Yep.
said Night of the Night? I don't know this one. What's the country do you think that?
let's guess. Albania.
Hang
Good
on.
guess.
Argentina.
Oh, here it is. Oh, is it?
Argentina.
She
I
doesn't
think
know.
that is the answer to one of them.
I'm just going based on, again, Spanish, but we already did Mexico, so.
It is Argentina.
Is it really?
Flip it
Wow.
around to show you.
Oh wow.
You're
Wait.
flipping. You're
No,
flipping the
no,
wrong
Not that way. The other
I'm
way.
not touching it. It's going
No.
crazy. Ah!
Thanks, Bill Gates.
Okay, we're going to use the
Nope.
P.
Not that one. We saw that one already. Here we go.
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah.
El Caballero de la Noche.
De la
Very
noche.
good.
Caballero de la noche. I really want to see this in Spanish now.
I
Mhm.
kind of like
I
that
gotta see
title.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because
But that's actually,
este libro?
it's not Night of the Night, it's Cowboy of the Night.
El caballero.
Caballero
It's
is
that's
gentleman, isn't it?
there's a questionable word that'll come up later that I want to.
Find
I don't
out.
know. I'll
Is
tell
it
you.
family friendly, Juwan? Maybe.
Maybe.
It's a family
sorry,
show.
We don't have to. I did edit one just because I thought it was funny. Anyway,
Yes.
next.
It's technically a horseman, cavalier.
The horseman
Yeah,
of
but
the night.
what is a knight?
Anyway.
But that.
The night
Which-
is a horseman.
What do you think knights do? Drive around in cars?
If you
If you
drink,
drink,
If you drink, don't marry. This might be. This is easier for the millennials, I think. But
oh yeah, see, 3 caballeros. Remember when
Three
Donald Duck
caballeros.
and
they say we are birds of a
and who were
feather.
the others? Yeah,
I don't. There's like
they
two
say
other
we're
birds.
birds of a feather.
One's a parrot, and I can't even remember the third one.
Do you know that song, JT? Surely
it's,
you do.
it's
I've heard it, but
Caballeros
I don't know it.
Caballeros.
I remember the cartoon, watching the cartoon when I was growing up.
We
Oh,
sing-
I see
we
some.
sing together
It's-
and every
it's on the-
night every stormy
Yeah, it's on the
weather.
ride. It's on the Mexico ride in Epcot.
Oh, it
They,
is.
they
That's
follow
right.
you. They follow you
Are
through and
always
sing it.
together, the 3 caballeros.
Oh, we have some answers, but
Okay,
it
so we
started
got
going off.
bachelor party.
It's not bachelor party, but that's a
It's
good. That is a
Patrick's
very good.
wedding.
I don't
I'm
think that's-
guessing. I think it's The Hangover.
I do
See,
too.
it is a hangover, but bachelor party is pretty much the same. Now that I just
Wedding Singer,
now that they
followed
answered that, I was
by
like, wait a second, that's the
Wedding
same movie.
Crasher was a decent guess too.
If you
Sherry.
drink, don't marry.
The Hangover. Yeah, I think Amber was supposed to guess it.
And the country? You guys think what
I'm
country
gonna
they sing?
say. I'm gonna say Morocco.
Japan.
That I think it's Asian. I'm gonna go
Oh, you
with
think it's Asian? Okay.
yeah, India.
All right. Well, the language is Portuguese, and the
Oh,
country is
Spain.
Brazil.
Oh, Brazil.
Yeah, I don't know how to
Portugal.
say beber now chase
I'm
case.
disappointed in myself.
I am too.
So
No case. No case. No
We're
Mary.
3 happy chappies with Snappy.
Dimwit.
Dimwit surges forth. This is
Dimwits.
another one that's cryptic.
Is it
Dimwit surges forth.
I'm guessing. Okay.
That's right. It's my autobiography.
This was a blockbuster.
Does it have
Forrest Gump?
Forrest Gump's a great guess.
This is what I was going to guess.
Okay, Dumb and Dumber. That would be Dimwits, right?
Dumbo.
Or Dimwit and
I think Stefan has it.
Dimmerwit.
Fools Rush In.
Oh, that's a really good guess, but that's a
great guess.
That's no sense. What was your question? Did you finish your question?
Oh, you were just. Well, I was going to ask if it had. Then I couldn't remember his name. The guy from Dumb and Dumber, who's also in Bruce Almighty, and why can't
Jim Carrey?
Yeah, Jim Carrey.
No, it's
Oh, the jerk.
90s. No, but these are great answers.
Yes. Yep.
It's in the 90s, if I remember correctly.
So the jerk
I got the answers right here.
Hot Rod.
So many good how many would these fit? Because the jerk's perfect, Hot Rod's perfect, just not there.
Dimwit surges forth.
So I did like.
Okay. Here's a hint, because you're taking surges forth figuratively. You should probably take it literally.
Is it Idiocracy? No, that's too early.
Oh, no. It's. How can I? I'm trying not to give it away.
I think that wasn't.
Napoleon Dynamite's a great, but that's not it.
Too late. Yeah.
No, I think. Yeah, I'm trying to take it literally. I'm trying to think of it literally. But
Jeff, we're tracking on the same wavelength over here.
Think about like in the movie, this person is literally surging forth. It is what they're known for.
Rocket Man.
Oh no,
he wasn't really.
I was like, that's a bad hint. Then I'm like, you guys are. Oh, that's it. No, it's a bad hint.
Zoolander.
That's too.
That was late. Yep. Nacho Libre is also too late.
Nacho Libre.
I don't even know. I've never even heard of this one.
Cannonball Run.
Cannonball Run is way before the 90s.
Yeah, a little bit.
Dude, where's my car?
No.
Cool
Okay.
Running.
How about you just flip this slide and let's see.
Oh, we're gonna kick ourselves.
Everybody.
Oh.
The Water Boy.
Okay.
It was barely in the 90s. It was barely within the realm.
What in the world are they thinking?
I would have never gotten
I think it's because he tackles people.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my best guess. Was that he kind of flings himself. He doesn't actually. He like his whole body.
Yeah.
So he literally surges forth. Could you guys read Thai language? Anybody want to?
It's very pretty. I would decorate a wall with that.
Well, okay, I did the transliteration below it, so you could.
Some college student would put that on a tattoo for sure on their wrist.
I would.
Dimwit surges forth.
If I were a tattoo guy, I might actually. When you brought that up, I'm like, you know what, right here. Dim. I think it's Dim with Fungrid. Dim with Fungrid. That's what.
What are they speaking?
All right. Okay, here was an easy one. The teeth from the sea.
From the sea.
Yeah.
I'm not going to guess that one.
You know that one.
Ruin it.
I don't. Yeah.
That's right. It's Piranha 3. Piranha 3. No,
yeah.
But when they guessed it, I was going to say,
I do know what it is because it's Dad's favorite. Yep.
It's your favorite movie?
That's favorite.
Great.
Your favorite movie. You were talking about it the other day. It's one that you'll watch over and over and over again.
Okay, what language was this translated from? Since everyone was getting it?
Canadian.
Close. You don't know how close you are, my friend.
France.
It's French. Yeah.
Okay.
This one you guys can do. John's got to do this one.
Okay.
You can read the French here. Can you do it?
Les dents de la mer.
The French, when they have en or in, is don. Le don.
Le
don de la mer.
De la mer.
Ooh, la mer.
Les dents de la mer.
No, don. Don. Don't pronounce the T.
Don.
Yeah.
Don de la mer.
Germans don't waste any letters. French are throwing them away like they're like they don't need any. They just throw letters away. Yeah, it's crazy.
Here's some extra letters. Who cares? They're free.
You know what's weird? Have you guys ever looked up like the Oscar winner of the year you were born? You never done that? Okay. So I was born in 75, and so I've always One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest won the Oscar for Best Picture. But I never knew Jaws was in 75. I was like, I would have claimed Jaws before.
Yeah.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's. All right, next slide. Let's do
Les Dents de la Mer in 3D.
Alors, have you seen Le Dents de la Mer? Captain Supermarket. This is a hard one, but I'm fairly certain that John's seen this movie, and I think JT might have. And it's not a mainstream movie. It's not a mainline movie. And I can even give you probably some more hints in a little bit, but I just want you guys to just simmer.
Is it Clerks?
Oh.
Is it what?
No, Clerks. That's pretty good.
Captain Supermarket.
No, it's Jane Silent Bob Strike Back.
Look at that. Okay. Ripping on the French back there.
Everyone surrenders. French is the worst.
French is the worst.
Yeah. Don.
I got nothing. Mall Cop. But that was pretty mainstream.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Because
that's not it.
The King of Queens guy.
This was the 80s.
Two people.
This was a horror movie, sort of. Gentleman Bronco, just the one.
I'm only guessing that from the clue of nobody's ever seen this.
Do you know why we know about Gentleman Bronco? It's because of Juan Vivo.
Yeah, it's a funny movie.
You guys, let me tell you about this phenomenon. I watched this movie basically, I think anybody that's ever seen it says, this other person told me to see it. They have no idea it existed.
Yeah.
So same guys that did Napoleon Dynamite. And the first time you watch it, you go, what in the heck is this? And then it was just in the bus. We just had the DVD and it was a long drive. So I was like, I'll watch it again. And it got funnier.
Yeah.
And then I watched it a third time and it got funnier again. And then we started quoting it.
Yeah,
and it's the best.
It actually has a very sweet ending, I think.
Yeah, it's a bizarre,
surprising ending.
It's bizarre. Okay, so this is
chopping mall.
Okay.
Oh, there
Sherry
you go.
is actually close. Sherry K is close with it.
The guy with the chainsaw?
The guy with the chainsaw.
Oh, is it Sharknado?
Oh no, I should have. No, it's not. That'd be hilarious if he was Captain America. What do you mean less obscure movies than Jaws and Shawshank Redemption? This one is obscure. I wanted to throw a couple of hard ones.
Mainstream.
You know, Dark Knight that nobody's ever seen.
The Oscar for Best Picture in 1987 went to Platoon.
Oh, wow.
That's a good movie.
Okay, so another one is it's a comedy horror.
Comedy horror
from the 80s.
And also no, not Chainsaw Massacre, but Captain Supermarket. That'd be hilarious to see the marketing in other countries like
in the 80s.
Sam Raimi. Do you guys know that name?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So there's Evil Dead.
Yeah.
And Darkman, and Evil Dead 2. Those aren't this movie.
Right. So what else did
they're along those veins though? Except Darkman wasn't exactly a comedy.
It wasn't. It was good though.
I lump that all in.
Liam Neeson was in that.
But there was a chainsaw involved.
Okay. I always thought Darkman would have made a good musical.
Maybe. That might have made it more palatable, I think.
Yeah.
Toxic Avenger?
Oh, but see, he has a mop. Did he have a chainsaw? Okay.
No. Yeah,
all right.
Little
well, maybe go ahead.
Let's
see it. Doesn't seem like it. Let's see the answer and see if anybody actually knows. Maybe I hit a miss on this one.
Oh, Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness.
Yes.
Captain Supermarket?
That's the third Evil
no
Dead.
idea. Some of these are, you can figure it out, but some of them you're like, how did Captain Supermarketo?
Maybe because he was able to attach appliances onto his stump.
See the chainsaw, you guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, Stefan almost got it. Almost got it. Ash versus Evil
Dead. Is that movie the basis for the video game? What's a video game where you slice up zombies with a
probably
chainsaw?
All right. Do I have another one?
Doggone it. It's
Do
doing the
we
crazy
keep
thing
going?
again.
Do you guys want to see all the things we've did so far? Stop.
The gun died
laughing.
Is this a comedy?
You know it because it probably popped in your head and you didn't want to say it because you thought you did it wrong.
Yeah, it just popped in my head. I'm gonna let somebody else guess it.
Oh, JT, I'm sorry, man.
No, it's cool.
No, I said something about JT.
He's like a savant.
I think I knew it.
If you want to guess the language,
the gun died laughing.
I think Guy sure's got it.
I'm going to.
I tried to spread it around the decades too. That way we could.
That's what I thought it was, but then.
Ooh, loaded weapon.
Loaded weapon isn't a terrible guess.
It's funny weapon. How it's got the word gun in there. They kept that, but then.
Yeah.
But the gun died laughing. I'm surprised it didn't come up with another way of,
Well, I'm wondering if that's an expression, like
the nude bullet or something like that.
Well, I wonder if that's something that's an expression in the language, whatever language this is, which we should be guessing what we think.
Yeah, maybe what do you think the language
is? Like a figure of speech, and there's a play on words there in that language.
It's gun series almost killed
Russian.
Naked and laughing are really closely linked in this culture.
Yes.
For some reason, I guess.
Yes.
We use the same word. Okay, so it is. Russian. A lot of people are getting it.
Russian.
What do you think? It's not Russian. But
not Russian.
No, it's not related. I'm trying to think of what. Oh, it is close to some other.
It's Scandinavian. It's
Valerian.
I'm on the Valerian. Just realized it is a language that exists. No, they weren't marketing this to the people of Westeros. It's like, no, Jon Snow wasn't watching this.
Elven.
Let's have a movie.
It's Elvish.
Aragorn. Yeah, no, it exists. Can she still flip it?
He said Swedish too.
Okay, go ahead and flip it.
Just have a child enter the room.
Some people have it. Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought you tapped out.
Oh, it went the right way too.
It's Israel. Hebrew.
Mitzchok.
Yeah. Oh no,
that gun died laughing.
So I'd like to know that now too. Now that Amanda brought it up, it's like, are laughing and nakedity? Are they closely related?
Nudishness.
In Hebraic society. All right, next. I think we got another one.
Naked.
I know.
Okay, let's see if I can make it. Ah, yes.
Okay. So this is the one where I'm not sure, but since it's, I'll just
all right. Let's see.
Is that? This is a comedy too, obviously.
What?
Oh, yes, Amber.
Oh, yeah. I think Amber may have gotten it.
That's got to be right.
There you go. Yeah, but which anchor man?
Oh yeah,
Anchorman.
See it in the movie. I was hoping there'd be a few.
I'm blind.
All right, so here's the deal. Before we flip the slide, if any of you out there are Portuguese speakers, I don't know we were supposed to guess this, but the word for that blank word has multiple interpretations, so it could be like forget it or blow it off kind of thing. Right. So I don't know. I didn't know.
That word is not the worst word in most other languages.
So I was gonna say, if there's anybody watching or have ever watching this from now on, I didn't know if this was an actual in your language, but flip it so you can.
All right, here we go.
Flip it.
Right.
Flip it. Yeah, so it's in Portugal.
Yep.
So
and Portuguese is somewhat related to Spanish in Central America, but I know that in Spanish they throw that word around all the time, but it's the word for prostitute. That's like the
so, yeah, and it depends on who you're talking to, because there was one of my friends, his dad grew up in Tijuana, and he would say a word all the time, and I'm not gonna say it, but Hector would say it, and this other lady, it was offensive to her, but for him it's like it was just like this little cheap thing or something. It was a word for cheap or throw it away, And I was like, oh, don't say that. And he's like, what, this? And she's like, oh, why do you keep saying it? It's like, such as. But I thought since Anchorman 2 came up a few times in conversation,
so
we'd like to know the Portuguese title.
I was listening to Gavin McGinnis doing an interview, and his family is Scottish, and he said the same thing. He said in Scotland, they throw the F word around like we say, huh? I mean, it's like it's the thing that they use to fill space and exclamation, and they don't think anything about it. But I'm not suggesting that we should start doing that.
So from here on out, no, we know our audience.
Hey, it's not going for some reason.
That's it.
And that's our
last
game.
One. Because that was the last one. Because
we ended with F the news. Great.
That's my sentiments exactly. My sentiments exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it actually worked out perfect because look at the time.
Look at the time. It just flied by.
Flied by. We talked about nakedity.
All the nakedity.
Time flies. I feel like I want to put that. Time flies when you're having fun. I want to put that into the translator and then come back to us. All right, so it's time for our ever so snappy wrap up.
Wait, I have to see if you changed the final video. Oh,
I didn't.
Oh, I got all excited. What is that down there?
I don't know. What are you looking at?
There's a video down there underneath the credits. Go look.
Did you guys both do that at the same time?
He started and I joined him at the end.
Look, you see it? There's a 45-second video down there. It looks like a kid laying on the ground.
What?
Yeah, you know what that is?
No.
Is that the?
Get it, Colin. Oh, he's tired. It's not enticing enough. You need something he's not supposed to have. You got it.
Almost. A little bit farther. A little bit further. Yay!
You did it. You got it. Hi, Grandpa.
Did it.
Say hi, Grandpa.
That's awesome.
He just did more push-ups than I've done the whole year.
My little Colin, he's much better at that maneuver now.
He can get it now. I didn't even know why I uploaded that, except it made me laugh that he would like.
Yeah.
And then it was just past his fingertips, so he had to get up and move his whole.
It was almost a worm, but it was just total muscle. All pecs.
Yeah.
So cute. I like his little.
Yeah. Well, he got it, and then he looks at the camera. So I'm thinking that's gonna. Yeah, it's like, huh? Is this what you wanted?
Are you not entertained? All right. So can we do the snappy wrap up, or do we not have permission?
No.
Well, we've started the snappy wrap up, right?
All right.
And this is part of it.
How about this?
Well, that's going to be here before you know it.
Have time for that.
The Thanksgiving Centaur.
Okay. You could go to johnbrandian.com and join the click, and then you'll be really officially super duper part of everything that we're doing here. Right now, maybe you're just watching, you wish you could get involved. This is how you can get involved. Go to johnbrandian.com and join the click. We haven't heard from Comedy Brian this month. He's been taking a slight sabbatical, but we did hear today that he's planning to be back next week. So, meanwhile, you can go and support him at his Patreon account below.
Patreon.
Planet Patreon.
John Thomas Oakes website, johnthomasoakes.com. That's Oakes without an E.
And there he is again.
Otherwise known as the Thanksgiving Center. How is that happening? Your hands are up in the air.
Oh.
Are they?
Oh.
I have feet.
You are not tripping that thing with your feet.
No.
Find out where Casting Crowns is going to be Probably not at the Fight Laugh Feast conference in October because they're going to be out and doing musical stuff elsewhere. But castingcrowns.com to get your tickets and see if they're going to be on a stage near you. And tonight, I don't know how we're going to read the credits. Oh, wait, don't forget.
Randomizer.
Next summer, we're going to all go on vacation together, all of us. And if you're a member of the Comedy Clique, you get a special discount. So that's another reason to join. But
another
even
benefit.
If you can still come on vacation with us. Go to johnbranding.com for more details about that.
Okay.
How should we read the credits today?
I'll put up the Snappy Wrap Up randomizer. We haven't done that for a little while. So.
Yeah. Let's see, like a angry car salesman in despair, or
I like trusting it to the comedy gods.
Happy widower with a
Snappy Wrap Up randomizer
20 in his pocket.
Guys, if you start saying goodbye and thanks for the show and all that, I'll put it up during the credits.
Thanks for the show.
Okay, and the style free Homer, who's
we're not gonna do
Brian's Homer
with
that's
Brian.
why
I'm gonna hit it 3 times.
Okay.
Doleful crowd of townsfolk sobbing from cutting onions.
I like it. What town shall we be?
Yeah, we can.
I think it should be a town in Ireland. Yes.
Okay, Irish town, cutting onions.
Right.
Yeah, got my favorite onions. Comedy Clique. Can you imagine Jacqueline Critch? Look at Ken Corsten. Amanda Paul, I'm so sorry we're not long for this world. Not long for this world.